Kicking off the 2014 Global Rallycross Championship was a race between what is now 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton and the late great Ken Block. Hamilton in his Mercedes F1W03 versus Block in his Fiesta ST rallycross car. Now, although this was an exhibition built to merely hype up the crowd before the championship, there was a clear winner in this situation in Lewis Hamilton. Until now. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to select two cars that best represent Lewis's Mercedes and Block's Fiesta. Then we'll apply some upgrades to see what it would have taken Block to beat Lewis on that sunny Barbados day. This one's for you, Ken. So what we're going to do is a lap around the Tsukuba circuit in the rally car against the Super Formula car. We're then going to see what the time deficit is and see what level of tuning is required to beat the Formula 1 car. Lap 1 then of a 1-lap race. The Focus was able to get off the line really well. Not in this case though, as the Super Formula pulls away nicely. It has gone wide into turn 1, but I'm having to wait ages to get on power due to the 4-wheel drive system. Something I'll have a look at in the tune-in setup maybe. Maybe I can adjust the differential or something. On the power as early as I can. Really hard sweeping section here. Having to wait ages to pick up the throttle. Down into the hairpin. Again, having to get good rotation in order to get on the power nice and early. It seems like Tsukuba is suited to cars that can rotate and get on the power early. Focus across the line then. I've definitely bitten off more than I can chew. That is a 9.4 second deficit to the Super Formula car. So after some testing and some messing around a little bit, these are the changes that I've made. 92 front, 90 rear on the body height adjustment. Anti-roll 3 and 4. Damping ratio both 20. Damping ratio 30. Natural frequency 295. Front and rear. Negative camber angle 2 and 1. A little bit of toe out on the front, toe in on the rear. Initial torque 40. Acceleration sensitivity 40. Braking sensitivity 40 on the front. 555 on the rear, and also the torque distribution 50-50. Also changed it to medium RPM on the turbocharger. Attempt number 2 then, still a 1-lap race. We've applied some tuning. Focus off the line. Down into turn 1. Lewis has gone wide again. He's obviously struggling with the braking. He defends it. We see some defending. Nice bit of defending from Lewis there. Really cut me off on the exit of that turn there. Again, struggling with the rotation and getting on the power early. At this point, the Super Formula is gone. My chances of catching are slim to 0 to none to impossible. Again, waiting, having to get on the power. Down the back straight. Hopefully this is a quicker time than before. If not, we've got some real issues with tuning. And may I point out, I don't actually know if I can beat the Super Formula car. Hopefully a quicker time with this one to prove that the tuning works. In many ways, this is a real world test. Cross the line. There we go. So I've got it down to 6.8 seconds, but I think some of that was to do with the Super Formula car at the first corner. It's looking like I'm going to have to do something I did not want to do. So through extensive trying, I have not managed to beat the Super Formula car. It is only by a force of error that I'm able to beat it, and that's just not how I want to do things. So I'm left with no option but to install the nitrous. I also think that the Tsukuba circuit, there's too many tight and twisting sections. The Super Formula car just outpaces the Focus rally car. So I think what we need to do is place them on a track where I can take advantage of the Focus's power and not its cornering speed. Therefore, I'm left with no option but to come to Broadbean Raceway. We're also going to have to put an absolute idiot in the Super Formula car. I've also changed it to starting grid number 1. We're going to have to defend the absolute pants off of this race. Attempt number 3 then. Still 1 lap race. I've reduced the difficulty down to a beginner level to simulate a somewhat more amateur driver. I'm equipped with the nitrous oxide this time, which I can take full advantage of at Broadbean straightaways. The Super Formula car goes so slowly that I can only assume that the driver gets out when he reaches a corner, pushes it around, and then gets back in. But nevertheless, it's a win for the Focus. And a win for Ken Block. That's for you, Ken. Let's have a look at this now. Look at those two lined up on the grid. Magic. Absolute magic. I think it was too easy. I think we can go a level higher. So I'm going to change it back to 2 because I think we've got the legs on this Super Formula car. We're going to put Lewis Hamilton back in. So here we go then. This is the race. Lewis versus Ken Block. I've tuned the Focus as best I possibly can. It has a bit of nitrous oxide. We've had to change the track in order to make the most of that nitrous. But here we go. Come on, need to get the lead here. Oh, I've used a lot of nitrous there. Hang on a minute, he's gone. Whoa, hang on. This has gone wrong. It's no different, is it? It's no different. We still can't win. I'm sorry, Ken, but there's nothing I can do for you. This is my final attempt then. I'm going to absolutely have to dive bomb him down into turn 1. Come on. Get it slowed down. No, he's just ran away with it. Oh dear. Here we go then. It's not gone well. We're still as slow. What do I need to do? All I'll say is beginner level must be an absolute idiot. I absolutely destroyed beginner level. Man. I don't know what to say, Ken. I really don't. Maybe it's meant for another video. I think we'll leave it there. I can't leave it there. That can't be the end of the video. I've tried everything. I've tried, can I put the cars on snow? No, you can't. It doesn't allow the Super Formula or single-seater cars. Can you put the cars on dirt? No, you can't. Same problem. Can I engine swap the Focus? No, I can't because I'm not collector level 50. I've tried running in severe weather conditions. I've tried running in heavy rain to see if that would upset the Super Formula car and maybe the Focus would have an advantage. Nothing. But we're not done yet. I'm going to attempt a race like you've never seen before. Anywhere, ever. If one car can't beat Lewis Hamilton, maybe 19 can. We got Ken Block and his extended family on the grid. All off the line well. I've changed it to 3 laps for this race. I've put Lewis mid-pack. Look at him getting bunched up. They go on, ram him, go on, ram him. Look at me outbrake myself here. That's lovely. Yeah, going straight on, then whip back to get the power on. Nowhere near good enough. Lewis is definitely going to catch me at this rate. I'm having to build up as much of a lead as I can. I know that Lewis is going to catch me towards the end. I can hear him popping and spluttering behind me. Trying not to let that affect me too much. On board with Lewis, down the back straight. That's coming to the end of lap 1 then. The driver we're looking out for is T. Hunter in the Super Formula car. Lap 2. What a sight that is. All the little blocks going around, lovely. Outbraking myself yet again. Same corner, you'd think I would learn. Lewis seems to have a vendetta against me. He's really making up the places here. He's coming. He's a-coming for me. Heading on to the back straight. Lap 2. Building up the power, trying to gain that advantage. I'm constantly looking at the map to see where he is. And what sort of lead I've got. I haven't used the nitrous yet. I don't intend on using it. I want this to be a fair fight. So the Super Formula car, starting lap 3, is 4 positions back. 3.4 to Verdi. Come on, Verdi. We need you to step up to the plate, the old mate. See if we can outbrake ourselves again. No, we actually make the apex. Is that enough then? On board with Lewis. He's got one more place to make up before he's on the back of me. Takes that corner really well. The best he's done. But it is Lewis. He's now got me in his sights. The hunter becomes the hunted. I can feel him breathing down my neck. It's me and Lewis then. I've had 3 laps to gain my advantage. It's all come down to this. Oh. Well, that just about sums it up, really. I'm missing some serious elements in this game for me to be able to beat that Super Formula car. Maybe it's something we'll revisit in another video. Oh, this is Mad Lou Dog signing out. May the force feedback be with you.